back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a May favourites, just talking about TV programme and music I've been loving in the month of May. I just like doing this like every month, just like if it's like things above and trying, or if it's skincare, or talking about TV music that each month. I just like talking about showing them, and this is May's one, so I hope you enjoy it. So most of it's just TV programmes and music, so I'll start with TV programmes first and then go on to the music. So the first one is MasterChef UK. So this one was just like normal people like contestants, because usually there's two. Usually like normal contestants and then like normal people of course, and then there's usually Flipburn. But I like how they just cope with challenges, and making like cool and amazing like food meals within the challenges, and being under pressure that they've got to do at the time. But it was an amazing series. I love watching it. It was on BBC One, but it's just finished. But I'm not going to spoil who's won it in case you're still catching up with it, or maybe watching the whole of the series. Then I'm not going to spoil it for you. But if you want to catch up, it's on BBC Iplayer. Amazing series, but I can't wait for like another series if it's just like Ghost Normal People contestant, or if we have this one. But just wait to see what we have in store for it. So the next one is Britain's Got Talent. So this was on ITV1 or STV, depending where you're from. So we had like, of course, like a lot of auditions that finished. So usually at the end of the auditions, usually they show you like the judges like Bruno Dolly, Alicia Dixon, Amanda Holden, and Simon Cowell, who'd pick who'd go through and tell you. But they've kind of changed it again this year. I think they did that like. I think I did something like similar, like last series of it, not telling you who got through until the live shows, which is like the semi-finals. So the going was acts that the judges and of course Andex were put through the live shows, and then picked other acts. So it was kind of a good bunch that they put through the live shows. Like some of them like really good acts. There's like I'd say about like 2 or 4. It's like I don't know why they keep putting rubbish acts. It's like put a lot of good ones on it, because I know it's supposed to be brave because of Britain's Got Talent, do with the prize at the end that they get from the winner. But I'm not going to spoil who's won it. I mean, and then after like the live semi-finals, whoever got through the final, they were back again, and of course the judges always pick the actor didn't get through from like the top 3, or maybe if like an act was like that good but not maybe like from live shows. But I was kind of disappointed that they put through as well, but I'm not going to spoil who it is in case you've not seen the final or just catching up with certain bits on Britain's Got Talent. But can I be honest, I wasn't too happy who won it. But that's just the public for who voted for him. They get money, they get 250, and they get to perform at the Royal Variety Show in front of King Charles III. Lovely. They see how that looks out when you see the Royal Variety Show. But if you've missed like the whole series or certain episodes of Britain's Got Talent, it's on the Catch Up ITX. I think that's what it's called. I always get mixed up with everything because it used to be called. I've always mentioned like other favourite videos that I did. It used to be called ITV Hub, and then they changed it to ITVX. I hate that catch up channel. Like one minute you get like you used to catch up like channel name, and then it's like they want to change it. It's like, so the next one is Casually. This is on BBC One on Saturdays. So it's on BBC One. I love this drama. It's just getting so good. I don't like the storylines, and even though it's people maybe it's affected from like injuries they've had, or I mean, but like. It's kind of like to anyone who's gone through like similar things or kind of liked it, but it's incredible, it's emotional, it's powerful. Each episode is just so good, and I just can't wait to like more within the rest of this year. I just can't wait to watch it because it's just an amazing series, and the actors and actresses and whoever works in the set Casually, they're amazing. But if you've never seen it before, or maybe you've getting back into it, or maybe not seen a couple of episodes, then it's on the BBC iPlayer. So the next one is the 1% Club. So this is a game show on ITV1 at Saturdays. It's hosted by a Canadian and of course presenter Lee Mack. He is so funny on it, like even though he's amazing, like being so like professional when he's telling like the contestants like the questions, but like even though so it's like 100 questions, not 100 questions, sorry. I've behaved, but I know I'm stuffing, sorry. So I'm trying to say there's 100 contestants, but it's like game shows, not your normal like, you know, like general knowledge or music or that kind of thing. This is one to like work in your brain, so it's like it could be riddles, it could be one of the ones like the pictures, or it could be like an odd word out kind of thing, or it could be like one of the ones you've got the times, or it's going to be like ones like what's the next, it could be the next number on the pattern or letter. It could be a certain bit that they've took later you've got to put in. Sometimes I'm good at it and sometimes I can be rubbish at it, but you know what, me and my family just take part for the fun. But I just love it, and then even though the contestants who get it wrong, they're out of the competition, it takes it's like they're not just like serious about it, like have a laugh at it, and it makes me funny like watching it all the time. It's great entertainment watching Saturday night. But contestants get like thorough in the bit and the percentage. They can get 1,000 or they can use it skip. So they can all use it once and it goes in the prize, like the jackpot kind of thing. But if they still go to it towards the end of the 1%, then you get to keep that. But I think it's either 30 or 50%. Whoever's still got the 7,000 and don't skip it or use it as pass, sorry, they can either like take it or carry on. But whoever's left the 1% at the end of it, they either try and win 10,000, that's theirs, or the whole money that's in the jackpot. But if depending on how many people are in the 1%, they've got to share it. But kind of good entertainment to watch on Saturday night, and it's great. So if you've not seen it, or if you're just catching up, it's on ITV. So the next one is I'm a Celebrity Get Me Here South Africa. So this was on ITV1 and STV. So usually like I'm a Celebrity you would get I think it's just the same as the South. It's the one it's Australia. It's on like Monday to Sunday, but the South Africa the South Africa one wasn't on one day. It wasn't on a Saturday, so it's kind of weird watching it like the whole week. Usually like the show on TV, but you missed one day of it, so it's kind of annoying. Like you'd have to wait to come back on your day, but it's annoying. But it's kind of annoying. I mean, kind of. But of course, Andy Dick's hosted again. But this season, South Africa wasn't live. Usually, as the odds had performed in Australia and one in South Wales. Wales, of course, because of lockdown. They'd always been live. So this one was filmed, and it's a bit different. It's not like new celebrities onto this jungle in South Africa, because we've had celebrities who's either won the series or been in the series way in the past, and it's kind of cool thing that they did. And like the Bush Tucker trials, they're more harder and way different than the ones like maybe Australia or Wales did. But I love how they tried it out different things it did. But the one at the end of it, for the final, I could not do that. It was like an eating one, but not like usual way, like eating, like usually do it. So within two celebrities, I'm not going to spoil who got the final in case you've not seen the final of it. So depending on what like animal or bug they've got to eat, instead of just saying it, eat that whatever on the plate or a stick, so they've got to write down the board how many you think you'd have to eat. So whoever's got like the most number, say for instance one person's got 4 and the other one's got 6, the person's got 6 got to eat the actual amount within the time limit they've got. But if they both of them had the same number, they've got to like do like a go eat at the same time, so it's kind of like oh, what's that kind of thing, like you get a draw kind of thing. It's like, you know what I mean, but I just kind of get old. But it's a good series, but I'm not going to spoil who won it in case you've not seen it or maybe catch up. But it was on TV, and I think catch up was on Netflix. I think I right, could wrong. So the next one is River City. This is on BBC Scotland, Monday and Wednesday, and then it gets shown again on the BBC Scotland, like BBC One kind of. It's a BBC One, but it's in Scotland, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I don't know if you can get it anywhere else. I don't know if you can maybe get it on the BBC iPlayer, but because it's a Scottish soap, but I love watching it. It's so good. Like the actors and actresses are amazing. I love like the storylines. Like you get emotional, you get powerful, you get comedy, you get relatable stories that anyone's gone through, like kind of thing. And it's a great soap to watch, and I enjoy it because usually when it first started, it was just like one night. It used to be just Tuesdays, and now like we get two episodes, because usually it was like one episode, and then I'd get fed up waiting like the whole rest of the week, like next Tuesday for the next episode, but I got two, so I'm happy with that. But it is on BBC Scotland and like the BBC One channel, but in Scotland. But I don't know if you can get it. I don't know if you could get it on BBC iPlayer. Try. I mean, but it's good Scottish soap to watch. Then we've got, let me just check, do I have much more? Yeah, I've got two more TV programmes to talk about, and then we've got music. So the next one is Hit List. This was on BBC One on Saturday nights. It's hosted by Marvin and Michelle Humes. So this is an amazing game show. It is filmed in Glasgow, in the BBC Scotland studio. But this episode was to do a Eurovision special. There is a new series just started that'll be in June's Favourites. This episode was just to celebrate and raise money, because it was like, it's kind of a bit different, because usually like every like episode of the Hit List, it's either like normal people or usual celebrities, but it kind of made it a bit different. So it was a celebrity to do with the course Eurovision and one contestant. So I think the money was going to charity. But I could be right, I could be wrong, because it's a bit different, because usually it's two celebrities or two normal people. So it's kind of cool thing that I did to do Eurovision. So it is on the BBC. iPlayer if you want to catch up either that episode or maybe the other series you've not seen. But it's kind of good interactive like game show, like music one, like you've got to guess it could be a singer, it could be a band, and you've got to get the song title. Sometimes I can be good at it because I know it, but sometimes it's hard, because even though I've kind of expected like both ways, because even though it's kind of easy, like knowing it, like sometimes it could be good or sometimes it couldn't, watching it on TV, but being there in the audience, I have been for 2 series, sorry, it's kind of a bit more trickier, I've kind of felt like, but it's kind of annoying that it's still not got audience back in it, please, because it was amazing atmosphere and being there and seeing how it got filmed and the way how, not me, because even though when you see it on TV, it's not like it's always smooth like one way, because sometimes in the past when it got filmed, when I was there, they did make mistakes or the way they get information, but it's kind of funny, but it's still an amazing game show, and Marvin and Michelle Humes are amazing hosts on it, and they always look amazing at the outfits that they wear on the show though. So the last TV show I'm going to talk about is Globe. So it is a show on BBC Three. It is to do with amazing people, like normal people, who's got incredible talents or makeup, like making amazing looks, or it could be like special effects. And I just love this show, and it's just amazing how cool that they're so talented and making these amazing makeups, even though I'm not great with makeup, like, you know what I mean? But they have makeup in the but not too much. But I love how they cope with the challenges. But they kind of run like cool kind of things like with the challenge bit, but then so two the people, if they don't do that well, they're in the red chair, so they get less time at the second bit, like the second challenge. Sorry, on creating like makeup lots of challenges, or depending on what theme, or it could be to do with TV shows or anything. And sorry, what's the thing? Oh, you go up. Within the two people in your chair, they get less time. Then other people within make it look they've got great. So the two people who's in your chair, if they actually like create an amazing look, they are safe and they get out of the chair, and someone else has got to place them. And whoever two people are not didn't amazing looks. They've got to do another challenge where it's like two identical twins, sorry, and they've got to do a look within makeup that they've been set within a time limit, but it's not a lot of time, and then they've got to get judged, and then whoever's like not the best, got to pick the makeup kit. It's good entertainment. I love how they're so talented. They make incredible makeup looks. I mean, like from the special effects to like the way they create like the makeup looks and the colourful. It's just incredible, and it is on BBC Three. But if you've missed any episodes, or maybe you want to catch up like this series or the rest of this series, then it's BBC Executive. So that's all of the key programmes we'll talk about. Then we'll go to music. So before talking about it, most of the music I'm going to talk about I have done reviews, so if you want to come out, be linked down below. So the first one is Bronny at Odeon Glasgow at the 7th of May 2023. Bronny always puts on an incredible show. So this was in the Odeon Glasgow. It's like a small, intimate venue, but I just love it. It's one of my favourites that I've been. And this is a venue that Bronny always performs when she's in Glasgow. And if you don't know who Bronny is, she's a UK singer, songwriter, so she makes her own amazing music. It's like pop, rock, but her voice is so good. So of course she does her own stuff and she just covers. But the covers doesn't like sound like a normal like version. Of course you do hear like, okay, know what it is, but she makes a little spin on it, but her music amazing as always. Then the next one we've got is Aston Minigold Sweat. So Aston Minigold is back with another song, Sweat, and he's just finished his UK tour 4am. Of course that means 4, and then 8am is of course his initials like his name, Aston Minigold. So this song is upbeat, it's catchy, summer vibes to it. Aston Minigold's voice is amazing always. And if you don't know who Aston Minigold is, he is 1/4 of amazing band JLS, and I just love how they're doing like their own thing at the moment, and I'm just proud of Aston Minigold for listening to amazing song Sweat. Then we've got Tom Grennan, How Does It Feel? So I'm just loving anything that Tom Grennan is listening at the moment. This song is upbeat, it's catchy, it's summer. It's one of those songs you just kind of sing and dancing to, and I just kind of listen to anything that Tom Grennan's listening at the moment, and I'm so excited to hear his album, What Ifs and Maybes, which that'll be in June's favourites, so look forward to that. So the next one is Lewis Capaldi, Broken by Desire to Be Heavenly Sent. This is his second album. Lewis Capaldi always puts bloody long titles because his last album was a long title, and this is a long title, but it's kind of like tongue twister to say it. So this album is incredible, it's emotional, it's powerful. Every song that Lewis Capaldi is singing, oh my god, his voice is incredible. I'm just proud of him, like telling like a story or experiences, or it could be a heartbreak, relationship, grief, anything that's gone through his life and experiences that he's just put in this album. I know sometimes like within artists and bands, sometimes it can be scary and nervous because within the second album, because the first album has been amazing and all the success of it, and you're like scared like the second album, but do you know what? It's proven wrong, because this album, Broken by Desire to Be Heavenly Sent, is just incredible, and it's even more amazing as the first album. I do love both of them, but it's an incredible album, and I'm proud of Lewis Capaldi. So the next one is Busted with Nick Deep, Meet You There 2.0. So this is Busted's song. So Busted is working for like singers and bands who they love like listening to, or they're working with, or they're friends with, and they are bringing to the album like most of the songs, like singles, songs that was like album tracks. I don't know if they're putting, because one of the songs, I will talk about this, is not one of the songs, but it's not an artist, so I don't know if that'll be an album, but they've collaborated with this song Meet You There 2.0 with Nick Deep. So Meet You There originally is just like emotional, it's powerful, and it's a beautiful song. So they made this version different, so it's a bit more uplifting, like more pop emo rock kind of stuff, and a bit rockier. But I like how they tried to make it different. I know it still sounds the same because like it's too meshed, because the other one was like, the original was like emotional, a beautiful song, but it's still showing off the vocals. But I like how bring it up to date, need a different version of it, but then having Neck Deep was like good girlfriend to have. Then we have Joel, Corey and Katie Baser dancing around it. So this song is upbeat, it's catchy, summer vibes, and anything that Joel Corey is just working with, like amazing singers or DJs or anyone at the moment, he's just making amazing hit after hit, and he's working with Katie Baser. She's an upcoming singer, but she's just making like amazing catchy songs at the moment, and this collaboration is so good, sorry, and I cannot stop listening to it or singing, even listening to the radio or listening to Spotify. It's just one of the songs that makes you happy, and I love this collaboration, and I just love listening to it. Then we've got Anne-Marie and Shania Twain, Unhealthy, which I cannot believe this collaboration was going to happen, because when Anne-Marie released a little snippet of the song Unhealthy, it was just on her own. I thought, okay, this song's just on her own, and all of a sudden she's with an iconic singer, Shania Twain. So it's like country, it's pop, it's upbeat, it's catchy, it's summer. When I'm just kind of singing, dance along to it, and I'm just happy this amazing collaboration's happened. I can't wait to hear more music from Anne-Marie, and then we've got her new third album, Unhealthy, which comes out on, let's see if I get the month right, I think it's July. Could be right, I could be wrong, but I think it's July, but look forward to it when I do talk about it and July favourites. Then we've got Becky Hill and Louis Thompson, Side Effects, this amazing collaboration. This song is pop, it's got dance, it's just an amazing song. Another mash hit that Becky Hill's releasing. She just keeps making amazing pop dance songs, even if it's her own, or collaborating with singers, producers, could be DJs or upcoming singers who I've never heard before, but I just love that Becky Hill just releasing amazing music, and she looks absolutely gorgeous in the to Side Effects as well. Then we've got Demi Lovato, Cool for the Summer, but this is a different version, this is a rock version. So we've had this one, and then she released another one, Heart Attack. So like her own songs we've had before, but I love how given the difference from like the normal version to her rock version, but she suits with this version and Heart Attack version of the rock one. Oh my god, I love them, but I know she's maybe bringing it more ones with rock version, which I don't mind. So I mean, if we wait for like working hard on the album, then I don't mind that, because I love how different versions it sounded different, of course, from like original, but I just love this song so much. Then we got Lauren Spencer Smith, that part. Anything that Lauren Spencer Smith is listening on, I'm just proud of her. She just keeps making amazing songs on her own, or if she's had collaborations, then she's making amazing music always. I am so excited to hear her album. She's got an album coming out soon. So look forward to that when I talk about one of the favourites, of course. Or I wouldn't do like a review video of it. But her voice is incredible. It doesn't matter if it's beautiful, emotional. Sometimes I've had like emotional, powerful songs, and then we've had a bit uplifting. This song's kind of it's a bit more like happier, and it's just a lovely like message to the song, and I just love anything that Lauren Spencer Smith on it. So we've got two more, and then it'll be ending up this video. So next one is Dua Lipa, Dance the Night. So this features on the movie Barbie, which I cannot wait to see this movie Barbie. I just can't wait. And this song, Dance the Night, is uplifting, upbeat. It's pop, disco, one of the songs that you can't sing and dance along to. And another thing that Dua Lipa's just releasing at the moment, I just love listening to. If it's like the radio, Spotify, or if I'm watching like videos on YouTube, then I just kind of listen to anything that's got Dua Lipa. So it's good to have her back with a new song, and Dance Night, which of course is on the Barbie soundtrack, and I just can't wait to see the movie Barbie. Can't wait. So the last song on this is Busted and Hanson, MMMBop 2.0. So I did mention another Busted one with Nick Dean, but this one is not Busted's song. So Busted has got Hanson as a support act for the UK tour, and of course it's kind of cool, like you've got 90s naughty band working together, and this song is such a childhood song, because Hanson is 90s band, and that's what era I grew up in, 90s, because that's when I was born, sorry. and it's kind of cool, like having Busted like on the song with Hanson and Bump, and it's just an amazing song. And so I don't know if like the tour, so like Hanson and I split that for Busted, so are we just gonna get Hanson performing it, or we're gonna get both of them performing the song too? So we just have to wait and see. But I'm gonna see Busted live. In Glasgow in the Hydro. Cannot wait to see Busted because it has been a while. I didn't see Busted. The last time I seen Busted, it was with Busted, so it wasn't with Charlie. So it was like Coach McFly and then Matt and James from Busted. That's why McFly. That's why it's called Busted, because McFly and Busted. But I'm gonna be living my childhood again when I see all freedom like Matt, James, and Charlie performing in Busted. Oh my god, I feel like I'm young, like 13, 14-year-old. Because that's like Hanson, we've got New Hope Club, and then we've got another one called Tire, I think they're called Newcastle. Because of the name of the band calls the Tire. I think they're from Newcastle, I'm not sure. But that's everything I want to talk about for TV programmes and music I've been loving in the month of May. So hope you enjoy it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Of course, I did mention that most of the music that I did talk about in this video I've done reviews, leave it in link down below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, hello. I hope you enjoyed this video and the Vespa's channel. If you enjoy watching, press the subscribe button. It's free down below. If you've been here for a while, enjoying this video and enjoying this videos, and you're still not subscribed, why not? It's free down below to subscribe to channel. But if you've already done that, please subscribe, like, and watch and comment, and give it support to my video channel. Press the bell, ding ding ding, because that gives you more notifications when I upload my videos channel, which will get back into filming, uploading and scheduling into the channel. No, I've still got loads of videos to film here, so there'll be loads more content coming very shortly and soon in here. So hope you enjoy watching my May favourites for 2023, and look forward to the next one for June. So hope you enjoy watching, and see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and bye!